Hey guys, and welcome to your weekly horoscope. This is for Monday, the 9th of July, going through until Sunday, the 15th of July. So, what I'm going to do is a daily breakdown of the week, what the astrology is creating in the sky, and how that's going to affect you here on planet Earth. Please bear in mind that my horoscopes are based on UK time. So, if you're on the east coast of the States, subtract 5 hours, west coast, subtract 8 hours. If you're in Qatar or Dubai or India, add I think 3 to 5 hours, just double check. Australia 10, 12 hours, 8 to 10 I think now in the summertime. Just check the differences, but again, remember that these are natural energies that gradually change over time, so it's a natural kind of thing that happens over a couple of hours, so you don't need to get too hung up on the times. Now on Monday the 9th of July, the moon moves into Gemini at 4:59 in the afternoon, so you feel very communicative and optimistic. Venus, the planet of love and beauty, goes out of Leo, where it's been super fun and fun-loving and exciting and passionate, and it now moves into Virgo. And Virgo says, ooh, I love to number crunch, and I love to do accountancy work, and I like to count all my socks and make sure they're in order. Excuse me to all your Virgos, I'm exaggerating, but Venus in Virgo is not the ideal placement for Aphrodite, the goddess of love, because Aphrodite likes to flirt and love, and Virgo is really about maintaining your physical health and getting things organized and being earnest and diligent. So Monday the 9th of July is a wonderful day for you personally in terms of your own thinking. You'll be optimistic, more optimistic than usual, if anything, and you'll be able to articulate your ideas very, very well. So it's a great day for writers, for painters, for any creative types. It's also a great day to start a new job or to interview for one or to ask for investment in your business. The Venus in Virgo energy is also very critical, so you can cast your eye on things and really easily decide whether something is going to be worthwhile or not. And you think along practical lines, so it might sound very good, but then you're immediately like, well, how would this look in a real sense? So you're very good at taking the abstract and turning it into real practical things here on Monday. So even though Venus, so love is less expressive, what you are much more focused on is now looking at information, analyzing it, and making sense of it so that you can get rid of the negative stuff and include more of the positive in your life. Now on Tuesday the 10th of July, Jupiter, the lucky planet, goes direct, which is great. Now, Jupiter has been in retrograde for the last couple of months, and it's an outer planet, so it stays in retrograde for about half the year. So now that the planet of good luck and good fortune is moving forward again, it brings good luck and success and wonderful surprises into your lives from external sources rather than coming from just your own personal inner resources. Because while Jupiter is in retrograde, the good luck comes from listening to your feelings and implementing those. When Jupiter is direct, the external circumstances of your life present you with situations which are lucky and positive and which you get to deal with. So it's really a fun and positive time that we're entering now. I'm really happy about this because there's going to be a lot more good luck happening. Now, the other thing is that Jupiter is in Scorpio. And Scorpio is the sign which is all about identifying hidden secrets. So the hidden secrets that were revealed from the time that Jupiter moved into Scorpio in October 2017, remember I made a video on that back then, and I said a lot of things are going to come to the surface which have been hidden for a long time. And that did happen with that whole scandal we had in Hollywood. But now that Jupiter is direct, because it's like a magnifying lens and it blows everything up, and it is still in Scorpio, even more is going to be revealed now that Jupiter is kind of let loose in a way. So we're going to find out even more things and the discourse is going to become even more, because we've heard certain things that we've never heard before on the news and in the public sphere, and that's going to continue to get bigger. Now, on Wednesday, the 11th of July, the moon goes into Cancer at 6 in the evening. So you immediately feel less communicative, more loving, and you express your love through doing. So cooking or hugging someone or stroking them or being with them rather than just saying I love you. Venus and Uranus trine. So Venus in Virgo is very kind of strict, very headmistressy. So the trine with Uranus, which is the rebel, is actually a really nice kind of combo because it gives you a respite from the strict Venus and Virgo combo and the rules that come along with it. And it allows you to have a fabulous day, especially in the areas of love, romance, and intimacy, which is great. Thursday, the 12th of July, we have the Cancer moon trining Jupiter in Scorpio. So again, you feel very nurturing towards others, you feel creative, you feel loving, you feel intuitive, you feel connected with the higher realms. And good luck comes from listening to your feelings. So you're very connected here on Thursday. The Cancer moon also trines Neptune in Pisces, which is the planet of imagination and dreams, in another water sign. So we've got 3 water planets now. So we've got the Cancer moon, water, Jupiter in Scorpio, water, and Neptune in Pisces, water, because Neptune is a water planet. Those oppose Pluto, the planet of transformation, in Capricorn, which is Earth. So your focus on relationships, on your spiritual life, on taking care of other people, of expressing yourself, is of utmost importance to you. Make sure you don't neglect your work, or you'll find that you'll create problems for yourself if you leave matters unattended. If you handle a complaint within a day or 2, it's resolved and it's fine. If you don't get back to the person who's complaining, it can escalate into something really unpleasant. So make sure that on Thursday you don't slack too much and you get the things done that you need to get done, and then you can focus on relationships and frolic through the fields, holding hands. Friday the 13th of July, important day. We have a new moon, partial solar eclipse. It's also a supermoon, which means it's bigger than usual. It's pitch black though, because it's a new moon, so we won't see it. That is in Cancer, and it's on the North Node and takes place at 2:49 in the morning. Now, I'm going to make a separate video on this to go into more detail about what all of this means. But basically, it's pulling in Cancer energy, which is all about taking care of other people, being family-oriented. It's like the domestic sphere. It's like taking care of the people you love. But I was thinking this the other day because that's a good thing. And this is going to affect our leaders, and they're going to think more lovingly. And because it's an eclipse, it's interrupted. The actual new moon is interrupted, so the energy lasts for 6 months. So this is for the rest of 2018. Our leaders and the people in charge are going to have more compassion for people. But the thing that I was thinking about when I meditated on this a little bit is that Cancer also has a tendency to be kind of insular. My family unit, stay away from us. And what that could mean in a practical sense, in mundane astrology, so to speak, is that it could mean that a lot of countries step up their immigration laws and say, this is our country, this is our space, and you stay away. Because Cancer is very loyal to its own. And let me know, I hope that the loving, accepting side of Cancer is going to prevail. But Cancer also does have a side of protecting those that it loves. So you Cancers watching out there, let me know what you think, that what's going to win. Either this ability to really be nurturing and to be inclusive and to take care of others, or whether you become more insular and you shut down. Now, also on Friday, the moon then, after being this solar eclipse, it moves into Leo in the evening at 5:32 p.m. So you will focus on nurturing and loving those nearest and dearest to you. But later on in the day, you'll feel the support this love gives you, and it provides you with confidence and a platform from which you can take action in regard to your life purpose. So the love that you receive really builds you up and gives you power. So it's another great day to start a business or expand existing ideas or businesses. On Saturday, the 14th of July, we've got Venus in Virgo, trining Saturn in Capricorn. So those are both very serious. So the headmistress meeting the headmaster. The Leo moon squares Jupiter in Scorpio. So we've got a really fun moon that encourages you to play. And Jupiter in Scorpio encourages you to listen to your feelings. So it's a day of polar opposites on Saturday. Either get really, really serious and go with the headmaster and the headmistress and sort out all your paperwork, your taxes, anything that's outstanding, anything on the administrative side of life that needs to be taken care of, deal with that. If all of that is done already and taken care of, you've written your will and everything like that, make this a day of celebration with friends and or family. A dinner party, a house party, any sort of social function will go very, very well. It's a day of extremes, okay? So either use your administrative abilities to get your paperwork in order, your paper life, your data in the right place, or just use it as a day to really enjoy the relationships that you have in your life. Finally, on Sunday, the 15th of July, the moon moves into Virgo at 5:32 in the afternoon. So we have Venus in Virgo now and the moon in Virgo. So a lot of Virgo energy, a lot of downloading of information, a lot of listening, a lot of kind of hearing what other people have to say, putting it through your own kind of meaning-making process and coming up with ideas and answers. So you're really switched on intellectually, and your ability to critically assess things as helpful or not helpful, that ability is switched on right now as well. So the Virgo moon trines Uranus and Taurus, so a little bit of chaos is brought in. It also trines Saturn and Capricorn, foundation, stability, structure, and it conjuncts Venus. So Sunday is really a day when someone could come into your life and pass all your critical prerequisites that you want in a partner. You know, some people make a list of a partner and say, he has got to be tall, dark, and handsome, but he's got to be 6'3.5" exactly. He's got to have 7 freckles. I want him to have 1 green eye and 1 blue eye, like in that film that in the 90s there was a film, Conjure Magic or something, Magic. Nicole Kidman and Sandra Bullock. And basically, as a little girl, Sandra Bullock, she casts a spell. She never wants to fall in love. So she casts a spell, my dream partner, and she gives him all these qualities which are impossible. Impossible. So 1 green eye, 1 blue eye. That's in the film. I'm just making up other stuff now. So for instance, shoe size, 18, a history in philosophy, and was born in Japan. That's my list for who I want. And if he wasn't born in Japan, I'm not interested. If he meets all of the other criteria but no Japan, no. Okay. So some of us are really like, you know, they say make a list of who you really want. And that's great because you want to focus on what you do want and you want to be able to manifest that. But in my experience, the best things in life are the things that come totally unexpectedly and as a surprise. So now we have Jupiter going direct this week. So wonderful surprises, especially in the area of love and romance, are going to happen to all of us anyway because Jupiter is in Scorpio. Feelings. So this is really magical in the sense that the dream partner that you could never really have and that you never thought could be, that you never thought could exist, if you've lost all hope, then you're really going to be surprised today, because someone is going to come along who's almost too good to be true. Someone like in that film, like the impossible, with all of the things that are asked for, but it isn't reality. And by the way, when you're making those lists to manifest the right partner, those are good to do because you want to kind of know what you're looking for. So make that list of what you want, and it can be specific, but at the end put all what the universe wants for me, or what the universe thinks that I need in a partner, or someone who is beyond my wildest dreams, or someone who is beyond my wildest imaginings. Because then that opens it up to the universe, and they can bring you someone who does have 7 freckles and is 6'3.5" and has curly hair, but he wasn't born in Japan, he was born in Kenya, and you can still accept it. So if this person crosses your path today, make sure you arrange another meeting. Use your imagination to make up a reason. Like, do you have a light? Or any reason I can't think of any other do you have a light? Because I'm an ex-smoker. But any reason to bump into them again. Maybe, oh, do you know this city? I'm just visiting. Do you have any restaurants that you could recommend? Any sites that are really unmissable? Is there anything I could, that you would recommend, that kind of thing? So for people who are critical when choosing partners and who worry that their standards are too high, and your friend, if you worry about that, your friends have told you your standards are too high, that's why you're single. Today will prove that there are men and women out there which you can be really in awe of, and who you admire, and who you want to be with. For a lot of people who are critical, most people are just unacceptable, and they don't want anything to do with pretty much anyone. So it's almost like a miracle here that on Sunday, the 15th of July, all of those people who have got themselves in a little bit of a rut by becoming too rigid in terms of what they want in their relationships will be pleasantly surprised, because someone will come into your life, and he or she isn't going to be perfect in terms of what you want, but it's going to be perfect in terms of how you feel. And that's what the whole list is about anyway. Just to feel in love, or to feel like there's hope with this person, or I simply feel, wow, I'm attracted to someone. That hasn't happened in a while. Just feeling that life stir inside of you again, That's beautiful, and that's fun, and that's a nice experience. So make sure you're out and about Sunday the 15th of July. Really good day for you in terms of your relationships. And that's what I get for this week. So it's a really great week where there is romance and intimacy involved, and you have a lot of choice, and you can really make this a positive experience, I feel. Have a look at the video on the partial solar eclipse. I'll put the link in the description down below. If you would like a private reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. And in my private readings, I use astrology, tarot, and numerology, and I combine them. To draw up your birth chart, I need your place of birth, date of birth, and time of birth. If you don't have the time of birth, I can rectify your chart, which means I can work out your time of birth. If you're interested in that, then just get in touch with me via the email, readings@gregoryscott.co.uk, or just go to the contact page on the website, and if you want to have it rectified, just ask about it, and we can get it sorted out for you. I'll just tell you what information I need and so on. Once I have the chart down, I have the astrology chart, your natal chart, and that's a blueprint of your soul. It shows me what your talents are when it comes to work. It shows me what your life purpose is, where you've been in past lifetimes, what's destined for you in love and health and spiritual progress and family and money, and what's coming up in those areas. Also, if you have any specific questions, am I compatible with Harry? Is it a good time to move to Arizona? When is my health going to pick up? I can answer all of those kind of questions. So if you're interested in that, then please do get in touch via the website to order the reading. Please remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel and to share this video. I'd be ever so grateful. Have a fabulous week, and I'll speak to you for the daily tarot reading, the weekly horoscopes, and the monthly horoscope. Have a great, oh, and the special videos on the new moons and full moons and eclipses and all of that. So have a great week ahead, and I'll speak to you soon.